Oh, look at that. I'm in the middle of lunch today. This bag was full before I got to y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Data Says Fat Man. Let's move forward with the data today. What she said yesterday, did pretty well. I ate the very last of the first March salads that I made. I made a second one last night, which is why I was up so late. With different veggies, but it was a good send-off. I had a couple of good snacks yesterday. I went to the max level of eggs that I'm willing to eat within a day that any doctor would recommend. It was super tasty and enjoyable. But yeah, also I remembered that I have tea. Love tea. And at the end there, I brought my night drink back in. So this isn't going to be a daily thing, but it was just nice to have it last night. It was good. But those who don't know, it's just chamomile tea, which I actually cold brewed this time instead of brewing it the regular way. Mixed with cinnamon, apple cider vinegar, glycine, and allulose. It's nice. Helps give you the most wonderful sleep. I actually got the recipe from Thomas DeLauer's channel. So it was pretty good. He gave it out at the end of last year and it was pretty wonderful. I've been loving it. Okay, so funny thing about the steps there. Even though I made it to 8,000 last night, just a little shy of being a power day for the step bet. About 4,000 of the steps from today I actually did last night since I was up so late, past midnight. Ended up walking around quite a bit, cleaning up the bit mess I was making. What the humongous mess that I made making that salad. So I'll go into what this salad really looks like another day. Well, you saw it at the beginning, but it's all covered in, dressing and cheese and stuff. I'll let you see it naked one day. And as you see here, it is about to rain. Another person is lost in the step bet challenge. I'm still in. I'm still doing good. But now that $240 pot is going to split between 4 people. So $60 minus whatever fees they charge. Let's see if we can get the other 3 people out. Well, it's horrible. It's horrible that they're losing. I mean, it really sucks to lose in a challenge like this. But there's money. There's money. Let's just focus on the money and not the sad part, the money. But as you've seen so far, I stay up late. I eat mostly well with a few things out of the place, but overall it's working well. And my body just does what it wants. See this? You see the blood pressure? It's still high. See the systolic pressure, the bigger number on the left side, that's the pressure you have when your blood vessels contract. It's 137, so it's nice. That is lower. That is actually in the stage 1 level there. But that 92, that's when your blood vessels, they detract pretty much when they're in a relaxed state. And so, while that number will always be lower, it's still too high. So pretty much the blood is at too high of a pressure when I'm in a relaxed state. So, that's what today's reading's telling me. Not a doctor, there's probably a lot more to glean from this. Because I don't know why, the contraction would go down and the rest state would be higher unless I'm just at a higher base or a higher level of stress within my body. Which makes a bit of sense. I have a lot of back pain I'm dealing with. It's gotten worse the past couple of days, so I'm going to try to focus more on it. Maybe do a few sit-ups and get my back cracked really well. But, see that weight? I haven't seen 338 or anything lower in about a decade, so woohoo! Once again, my max was about 426, so it's nice to see things coming down a little bit, but I'm really, I'll be more impressed, I'll be more happier if I'm still under 338 when April comes in. And nothing would make me happier to be under 330 period to see 32 at that point. So I don't know when that's going to happen, but that is a long-term goal I'm moving towards. And this is another really big surprise. I mean, glucose I expected to be lower. I mean, it's nice, 114. Not the lowest it's ever been, but it is trending downwards. But a complete jump in ketones from 0.2 to 1.4. Well, so 7 times growth. It's actually at a meaningful level now. So I guess with all the extra walking that I did last night that I really ran through glycogen, the glucose store, so that it can start grabbing some more energy from the fat. So we'll see how that goes today. And I'll have to keep doing this when the step bet is over as well. at least doing something to keep, my body working from the good source of fuel. And that's one thing. They say that, your diet is over 90% of weight loss, and exercise is only a small amount. That's true, but there's one key thing that exercise really helps you to do. It helps you to deplete your glycogen stores. As Dr. Jason Fung said, it's called the two storage, two door problem, where your body stores energy in two places. One is in the more immediate area, your glycogen stores, and the other area is in your body fat. So that your glycogen, the one in the more immediate area, it has quick and easy access to it, goes to that preferentially. So it's like being able to run into a regular freezer at the top of a refrigerator versus having to run down to the basement into built-in deep freezers to find one thing that's hidden or whatever for your body fat. So everybody's like, yeah, might as well just eat the ice cream up here versus, the ice cream downstairs, even though we prefer the other stuff. But the body is a weird thing. Amazing, magnificent, but very weird. But hey, I didn't think I was going to see a 1.0 or higher this week, so that's great. And thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I believe I'm up to 12 subscribers now. You guys are pretty wonderful. Love your interactions. Hey, I love that there are some people out there that are even interested in what I have to say or to show, or just care about part of my journey. And I really care about many of yours, all of yours. It's great seeing the differences in everybody's approaches, what everybody does, different attitudes and approaches, and learning things from y'all too. I'm also getting some good habits from some of y'all and then some interesting habits. I got picked up a bottle of that wine. Got some white Moscato. I'm not drinking any yet, but I might try it out in a few days, or just whenever it just hits me. I used to drink wine a lot, but I just fell out of it. But I'm not only going to drink it, I'm going to carbonate it. See how that works out. But once again, thank you all for tuning in. God bless you all. Have a great day.